man.
Is he? I'll be on time.
I think
On time.
I think I'm early.
I'm definitely late.
Ivette's a kobold. He's blue. He has some set of like 5 horns on his head, and then they start blue and they get wide into the tip. He's 3 feet tall. He carries around what looks to be a weapon, a firearm. The weapon has the name Ivette on it, and then he just uses as his name because the draconic name that he has is too hard to pronounce. I think that's it. Do I have anything else? He also hangs around a lot on the place. He's not like to go to missions a lot, but he hangs around the place.
Just as a setting note.
Oh yeah, he also doesn't have a pinky on the left hand.
And we said kobolds have how many fingers? So he has 3 fingers on his left
4.
hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, 3 or 4?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what if it's like a paintball gun, 2 triggers?
Next topic of conversation.
So more times. So
All
Do
right.
you want to go? Yeah, go first.
I'll go first. I am a goblin who is always wearing a skull mask, sort of predator-ish kind of looking skull with horns. Pretty typical goblin look, I think. And not much. I don't carry any visible weapons on me. Um, just traveler's clothes.
Zahel is a 6 foot, approximately 200-pound half orc. Leans more towards his human parent, light grayish or light greenish skin. Some will have some orc features, but not too pronounced. Carries a glaive, despite the token picture. Traditional mercenary garb, armored. Actually, right now I think I have some light armor on, but let's see. I think that's. I mean, yeah, that's about it. Good nature attitude tries to not let his orcish background define him.
That payoff was everything I wanted. Okay, so like in walks this, kind of short half elf. Little weird. They're half drow. It's a whole thing. They've got like kind of a silvery pixie cut. And they're sipping on fantasy boba tea that they clearly got, and that's why they're late. They're sort of wearing this kind of skin tight, huggy, silken bodysuit that somehow also looks strong and protective because fantasy worlds. Their skin is sort of purplish gray with pointed ears, but their eyes are take after the human side of the family. So it's just sort of normal human eyes with sort of gray green irises. Yeah, they've got on a backpack that has their BJB initials on it in the leather.
To know, are
And
you
the
half
sword at her hip.
drow? Are you half drow, half
yes.
elf, or
Half drow, half human.
Okay.
Sorry. Come on, Max.
It was the first time I see Max fail in my life. There was another time I just didn't look.
Things must be busy at the casino.
It's my first.
Well, let's say mine's been on one before.
I like to imagine that they are sending me because they don't want me around anymore.
You just been
Yeah.
loitering.
Because I'm being like just there.
Hey, this is Feng's first.
It's like the guy who hangs out at Guitar Center all day but never buys anything, just like sits there playing the guitar.
I just feel safe. I just feel safe.
Yeah, exactly. First mission, probably.
There's no H. Zahel.
Looks like an H to me.
It's in there. It's silent though.
There's the list one. I can see it.
There's a way.
It got
Yeah,
in the
maybe.
same place that Bon Jovi got the fantasy boba.
Excuse me, who?
Jon
Jon Bovi,
Bovi.
not Bon Jovi.
Correctly in front of real people. Problem.
How often do you say that name?
Super often. I had a lot.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, baby. You.
A bad name, and the bad name is Jon Bovi.
There it is. Anyway,
Anyway,
Real quick question. Is it alright if I meant to buy some traveling equipment stuff like rope and stuff like that. Is it alright if I do that real quick while we're doing this intro? Okay. Discount.
no.
Just checking.
Potions.
drinking through a straw noises.
Are we to kill it?
I think we're to sign it.
Not the document, fool.
Oh.
Okay, cockspears, listen up.
A growing
We kill it.
problem? You should probably go talk to a doctor about that.
Or make
Or
friends
we-
with it.
Nah,
Pose
we
a
kill
bigger
it.
threat to the town, and then they're not as worried. That's a joke.
Satisfy the con.
Okay, jokes are not on the list today.
I'll go ahead and sign it.
As
Ready?
will I.
I will pull out my bottle of bioluminescent ink and sign with that.
Am I to assume this is standard fare for secret contracts? Seeing as this isn't my character's first, I assume he would know. Okay.
Did I see that?
A very good point.
You're not wrong. Yeah. Do they have a step stool? Or should I just climb up on the desk? Okay. I'll use that and then I will sign it, not suspecting anything out of the ordinary. I look worriedly at Ian. Is that his name?
Ian.
Ian. Is that
Does it work with the bioluminescent shiny shit too, or is just the special ink? Is Bone Jon
find
Bovi
out.
name burning too?
Ooh, oh, tingles, tingles, tingles. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna step into get on the height. I'm gonna like dip my finger on the ink, and I'm gonna just press my finger on the thing, and then I'm gonna look at it. Ian. Yeah, I'm not. I'm fighting is not much like on my wheelhouse. I'm more like of a like long walks on the beach type of thing. Is this like any dangers? I like being alive. It's cool. How dangerous a plant can be. I'm just scared about saying that I'm not gonna do the mission. You'll just kick me out of here. See, so I'm doing it. Yay! Mission.
Will he have more information for us, hopefully? Okay. Guess let's go then. How
Let's
far
go.
away is it? Do they have any? Do they have any riding dogs? All right, I'll take a pony.
Question. Are we gonna worry about rations and stuff like that? I guess I will get a horse as well, as to not be left behind.
How much
I'll
is
ride
the
a horse.
So yeah, how much is it? I mean, how much would it cost to? I don't know if we're renting or purchasing said horse. Gotcha. It's part. And how much would that be? You know, just to make note of it.
I'm very broke.
Okay. Gotcha.
50-ish gold or something, I think.
Sounds good.
Sure, I get a pony. Can my pony be like white?
These aren't combat trained giant sea horses, are they? Okay.
Not combat trained at all. They're more.
A pony is 30 gold pieces. A light horse is 75, or a heavy horse is 200. I don't know the distinction between light or heavy.
Would it be?
One
It's
is
probably the
fat.
weight. Yeah. So light should be sufficient, I would assume. Let's read. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Let's get a few potions.
Yeah.
How much do this
Yeah,
cost?
otherwise,
Yeah, I wanted some potions as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe a couple healing potions. Are there anti-venom or antitoxin potions? Probably.
I'm if 1 sec. We have 2 small creatures, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many are available?
Okay. Okay. Let's go and I'll get 3 of those. You said how much? 40 gold apiece?
I will also get 3.
50 apiece.
I can buy one.
I'll buy 2 of them.
Yeah, I'll go with the what is the first one called? And you said 1d8 plus 1? And then is the weight negligible, or how much do they weigh? Okay. Actually, I can. Yeah, I'll just put 1 pound for now.
That's it. I'm out of money.
Do we think we'll need a tent? If so, I can buy one large enough to fit the whole party. Can bring one. I have plenty of strength to carry any additional weight. Is that? Oh yeah, that's true. If those people don't want to share a tent too, as well.
I'm fine
so.
with sleeping on the ground. I used to live in a cave,
A cave is still shelter.
but it's still ground.
Oh yeah, you're still sleeping on the ground. You don't need a bedroll. A tent is just covering you.
I'm down to whatever.
So do you have a tent already, Sock?
They got Jon Bovi.
You may be dead.
They got it.
I was muted. How? No,
need
I
to
don't have a tent anymore. A previous hypothetical version of me had a tent.
Would you mind sharing a tent? If so, I can
Nope.
get a large one. Otherwise, okay. So I'll go and carry a large one.
Fuck. What was my question?
I'm sorry. Say that. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I can negate that weight. Basically, is what you're saying. Yeah. That is 40 pounds
mean I
that
have,
I
like-
don't need on me.
A standard adventuring gear, like a torch, piece of whole rope. No, I'm just.
Do y'all think we'll need a collapsible rowboat?
What?
Do you have one?
Yeah, I
That's
do.
a potentially important question.
Oh god.
Oh, that's important.
Check out this Boy Scout.
5 2-pound bags of marbles.
5 2-pound bags. That's a lot of marbles.
That is 10 pounds of marbles. Yes.
I can't carry it. A lot of things. I'm like already like medium load or something like that.
Are you saying your medium load you can carry a lot of things?
I can't.
Can't. Okay, I was gonna say that's the opposite of what it sounded
Yeah.
like.
Literally.
Yeah.
So, do we
Very
want a collapsible rowboat or a collapsible trampoline?
Trampoline.
I think I'm
Trampoline.
good.
One-
Not have a
100%
trampoline.
Trampoline, 100% trampoline.
Oh,
I mean, I don't have it right now, but it's up in my bedroom.
Okay.
You
Is-
never
is
know
that a
when
no?
you need to save someone
That's a
from
no.
a burning building.
All right.
I mean,
can-
the trampoline could be useful if we need to jump over something.
Or save someone for a burning building.
So we are going to known forest, right? Can we do a knowledge roll of geography or anything like that to know if there's any sort of like large bodies of water or anything like that? Or do we just know that? Okay. So I'm gonna think that's a no on the collapsible rowboat.
Fine.
The trampoline is just more fun anyway.
Oh, we do want the trampoline?
I want the trampoline. I don't know about
Why
you.
not? How much does it weigh? Just out of curiosity.
10 pounds.
I mean, if you can carry it, yeah. Just set it down in the middle of a fight and just use it to bounce over some people.
It takes a minute to set up.
Can we sleep on the trampoline?
I mean, if it's, I can't see why not.
Yeah?
See?
I mean, in the
so
event that you
useful.
would need something, say like a hammock or something, it actually might not be. You're
It's
in a
so
pinch.
useful. It's the best thing we can have.
Why is this not?
Yeah, I saw that. Third or fourth level. Yeah.
Random question. Archives of the Pathfinder site they're supposed to use for rules. Have anyone else been having problems with it, like just hanging a lot, like going
Yeah.
down? Okay, just making sure. Like right now, I'm trying to look something up and it will not.
A little slow. And
Gotcha.
When I go from a list of things to a specific thing, it's like, excuse me a
Well,
moment.
Yeah, right now it's just not even loading something. Like
Yeah.
if I do anything on the site right now, nothing's working. It's down for me. Refresh worked.
How long are we taking to like get ready?
An hour
I
or
would-
two.
It's all about do we want to like get to the destination like during the night, during the day?
Once I've gotten that trampoline and those 3 potions, I'd be good to go.
I'm petting
Yeah.
my pony.
I'm ready to go.
Give me 1 sec. I mean, yeah, we can go. Yeah. I was just gonna look up something, and since the site isn't working, but if it's already with you, once I see how much money it is, I'll just add it to the list. Earplugs. hmm
His name is Edward. Yeah.
Also, I guess I need to know how much a torch costs too.
Earplugs are 3 copper pieces.
Thank you. So negligible. 100 copper pieces is 1 gold piece, right?
Yeah, a torch, and a torch is 1 copper.
Thank you. Perfect.
I also have torches.
Okay.
I'm assuming I have one. Like at least one.
At least 1 what torch?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I specifically don't have torches. I have dark vision.
I also do have a dark vision. That's true. But torch is cool.
Okay.
Fire is nice.
I think so. Yes. I don't know.
I do.
You should have low light, I think, as a half orc.
Nope.
No?
He took it away from me.
Oh.
He gave
You
it
can hold
in
on
return.
someone's shoulders and then we guide you.
This is the
In
kind
return-
of adversarial DMing that we all don't like, man.
No, he exchanged it out with something. I can't remember what, but I was actually happy for it. So
I'm already making a post on RPG horror stories, man.
was it skill focus?
it was skill.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to take skill
Oh,
focus
yeah,
over
that's
dark
not
vision.
bad.
Yeah. Does dark vision always come with a penalty of like light sensitivity or anything like that? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure that if I use a torch, it's not gonna like blind these guys.
That would be funny though.
Kobolds have light sensitivity.
Do I?
Yeah, but it's like daylight. A torch isn't gonna fuck you up.
No,
The bright light. I'm just like, wow. I have low vitamin D. Yeah. Let's go, Eddie.
Is that the pony's name? Andy?
No, Eddie from
Eddie.
Edward. It's a nickname.
Okay.
I was always Team Jacob.
I don't want to join this conversation right now. It's gonna take me a while. Jacob was a creep, by the way.
I've never seen any of the movies.
I did.
Oh, we're talking about Twilight.
Twilight, yeah.
Yeah, that
Gotcha.
baseball movie.
Yeah.
The baseball movie, yeah.
Passive perception. So in that case, 16, I think.
20.
17.
No, 17.
Fuck.
Whoops. Nope. Yep. It's still the same. 18.
I'm so aware of my surroundings. Oh no.
Okay. Oh, we got a map. We got a grid. I guess we're good with going
Y'all hear
toward
those
the.
pain cow noises?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah.
go check it out.
Let's go check it.
We should.
Can we wait like a minute? Can I just like get in the zone a little bit before we go check it out?
Get in the zone.
AutoZone?
Just need to meditate for about a minute or so.
Wagon Zone?
You could have meditated on the ride over.
Fantasy Auto.
Not quite so.
Fantasy AutoZone is the name
Fine.
of the boba place.
All right, so I get off my pony and I get onto the ground, kind of on all fours. I close my eyes, and you can see a sort of translucent shape forming around my body. And I slowly transform into a tailless black jaguar looking creature with a bird skull mask covering his face.
I'm assuming you've not shared this with anyone so far.
Correct.
Well, that is interesting.
Ah, much better.
If it could be a jaguar, why did you need a horse?
Well, I would have to walk the whole way.
Can you talk while in this form?
Yes.
Good enough.
You know, when I meditate, I just kind of like get sleepier.
I usually don't take this form around civilization. Makes people uneasy.
I can see why.
Thanks.
So we gonna
Can
move
we
toward the
check
cow
the
now?
cow now?
Yeah, I'm
Are
ready.
you done? Are you done?
Much
done
better.
meditating?
If you're an animal, can you talk with another animal?
No.
So you still only know common, or well, whatever languages you know. It doesn't change anything like
So
that.
you don't speak cow.
Do we do our like base move speed right now or anything like that? Do we take turns or we just? Okay, okay. Where is? I don't actually. Oh, is it down there at the bottom left? Down here. Did it drag?
Oh, weird.
We're on the cow screen. I think.
Secret cow level?
Wait, you're dragging us right now, Kyle?
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to, like kind of stealthy on the trees.
Is this a fence we need to work? Well, I mean, can we see at this point? See what's going on with the cows? Oh, the woods that
Oh shit! She's entangled with something.
that Welby try to stealthily go through. Are you okay, Welby?
Sure, I'm fine. The cow is probably not
Oh
though.
my god. Those plants are moving. That's wrong.
Is it
Really?
is it something we can cut?
Hop.
Cut it! Save the cow!
Okay, I'll try to cut it. What do we roll for that? Okay.
Cut the cow!
Yeah. I'm not gonna try to get through it with armor spikes. No.
Don't cut the cow.
I will help with my scimitar.
I will help with my kitchen knife.
How close to the cow?
Well, I just moved right next to it, so I'm right next to it. Oh wait, I'm at reach, so I mean, I guess I guess I'm not right next to the cow. I am at reach.
Landscaping from a
yeah.
distance.
So
It's like the shears
That
that
is
have
where
the
I'm
cable
acting
that you
from.
pull.
where'd it go? I have it floating. So yeah, that damage.
Would you like me also? Oh, nice.
Oh,
we
so
both got
so
I'm gonna roll for my
minimum
kitchen
damage.
knife.
The first
Nice min damage on both ears.
wait, did we really?
Wait, I didn't roll damage. I want damage.
I'm
wanna
just
help with my
watching.
kitchen
Are
knife.
you shooting the
No, it's
cow?
my kitchen. Oh no! It's my kitchen knife. I clicked wrong. That was just a little. See?
But you tried.
I'm helping a cow.
It really didn't put much effort with those rolls.
How does the plants react when
Vines?
we cut it?
Stems?
Does anyone know what's going on? Anyone have an idea? So these look like just like a bundle of like almost just like wiggling vines or whatever. They're but okay, but like there's no like trail of vines leading back into the forest or anything like that. It's just like a mass of vines moving around.
I
I'll
was
give you a
also going to
perception
try
check.
to look to see if they're connected to anything.
I'm gonna check on the cow.
16 plus 7, 23.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to use physical dice in real life, right? Yay. 24. Yes.
I want to check the cow. Click it.
Okay. You okay there? Well, the plants are kind of getting closer, aren't they?
Wait, what? I'm gonna just the cow. Where's the cow? Okay. Is she up? Can she run? I gonna slap the butt. I gonna slap the butt of the
I'm-
cow so she can run.
I'm gonna.
Do I save the cow? This? Ah! Teacher,
um,
can I go back? Like step a couple feet back? Like I'm going behind Jon Bovi.
so do we want to? So I mean, we've noticed that these vines go further deeper into the forest. Do we want to follow them in as a group, or I mean, do we have to go to the village for any reason?
To get more information.
Okay, so
Ooh.
yes.
Yeah, I'd like to
Let's-
sleep first.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
not go into the woods at night. when
Guys, I
there's
think
Yeah.
we're being
living plants.
we're being very calm about the plans that is trying to kill me.
These
I
plants
mean,
are
that
alive.
those are the plants we're here to
Not
come to kill.
me.
It shouldn't be too surprising.
They're still trying to kill me.
Give it one more whack.
Okay. I will
Give me the.
Yeah.
flash at him.
I'm not shooting the plants. It's too much noise.
Ooh.
The same damage for crit and non-crit.
38.
No, that's the crit. I did not crit.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, fuck off, nature.
That's a bit unnerving.
Yeah, not much of a botanist, but I've never seen a plant do that.
Yeah, anyone have any ideas what's going on with the those plants?
They're taking over.
Okay, I guess we go to the village to find out more.
We treat nature too bad, and now they want revenge.
Nope.
Nope.
Negative.
No. Hop.
Is there any way
Wait,
to
no,
like
I'm getting,
draw a
I'm
path
getting
or anything
Eddie
like that?
back. I'm getting Eddie back. I'm going to get Eddie. Yeah, I'm gonna get Pony, and then I'm gonna get Eddie, and then I will go
There's a
with
way
Eddie here.
how you move your token.
What is
You
that?
can right click.
Okay, right click.
What?
So wait, how do you doing that?
So
What?
click and hold, and then every time you want to place a checkpoint,
thank you.
right click.
That's really cool. Keeps track of how far you need to actually move. Oh God.
That is really cool. That'll be
Nice.
that will definitely be useful. Okay.
Everyone got the horses.
Ivette,
Eddie?
why don't you lead my pony? I'm gonna continue on on foot.
How the fuck are gonna handle 2 ponies?
Uh,
Okay. It's only fair that another pony.
how tall are
wake
you
up.
again?
I'm 3 feet.
I'm just 3 feet trying to 3 feet kobold trying to lead to
2 ponies, yeah.
ponies.
He's
And
riding
if
his
one is
pony.
Edward, the other
That is
one
true.
needs to be
Leading a
Jacob.
pony.
No,
Same
well, I mean-
size.
Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna get chips.
Okay, sorry about that. I needed to close the door.
Our DM left to go pee.
Oh, did he? Then I'm gonna go to snack.
You're all mine now, Twitch chat. Just me and you. You know what to do. Your Prime Gaming subscription. You know what to do.
Yep.
Option to show 3D. Ah, there it is. Had that turned off.
Okay, now I'm really back.
Hi, hello, I'm back. Hi, back. It's
The second time that's happened to him today. In this Discord server.
Yeah.
I wonder I wonder if it's because Kyle doesn't have the 3D dice enabled.
I like the noise.
Oh,
Not too concerned.
yeah. Is it is it a meeting sort of thing, or is it just like normal tavern merriment? Okay. Yep, we're here about the contract.
Oh, okay.
I follow, mostly keeping in the shadow of Zahel. Oh, don't worry.
Yet our
I'm
pet is
friendly.
fine.
You're not gonna ask about Eddie? Eddie's very polite.
The pony can't come inside.
But he's very polite.
You said a halfling. Is this halfling quarters? Is the taller characters gonna have to worry about banging our head or anything? Okay.
Hell yeah. It's the revenge for the stepping stone from the desk.
Okay.
I gonna like leash Eddie outside of the house so he can be safe. He doesn't run. And then I'm gonna go in. Also Jacob. Jacob, the other pony. I name him Jacob. If one is Edward, it's only fair. Yeah.
You don't name your horses. You care less when you inevitably get them horribly killed.
Or you just
Well-
name them all the same thing.
I just don't get them horrible
For
kills.
when they inevitably get killed.
They just gonna live forever. Oh. Plants are trying to kill us. That's the TLDR.
Yeah, we saw that coming in. We freed one of your cows from it.
It was
not a
time
deer,
for
it was a
that one to
cow.
die.
Maybe move the livestock away from the forest edge. Don't have the grazing pasture right up against it.
How many cows did the plants take already? Took already. And
Has anything other than livestock been attacked?
so all this buzz It's because of 1.5 cow.
Do you have anyone in this village that is familiar with the wood?
How's the food in that tavern? Do you have something to recommend? See, do you have orange cake? I want cake.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this the vine situation that might help us?
Coming from a certain direction or all of the woods?
Maybe we should just take the nature, take what is hers.
But then we don't
not-
get paid.
It's not
Nature was here
natural.
first. Are you like the mayor or something? So you're the leader because you're older. Oh, okay. Well,
Do we want to head over to the tavern to hopefully get more information and maybe some cake for Welby?
cake.
And maybe a place to sleep.
Oh, that's a good point.
Ooh, we get several rooms. Look at us.
Free of charge, I assume.
Part of the contract.
Of course.
Oh, I like that. I like the sound of that. I like free shit.
Okay, sounds good.
To the tavern, and then I leave and go to the tavern.
We'll see what we can do, and I leave as well.
I hit my head on the way out.
Thanks for all your help.
Sorry.
Like a jar falls off with the impact.
Okay. We head over to the tavern.
Wait. I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna like poke my head on the door and say, "Take care of the horses," and then I'm gonna leave again.
He mumbles.
I'm gonna go.
Did
Sure.
I,
His name is Edward, and the other pony is Jacob. And I'm gonna keep going.
Would I have noticed Ivette doing that? I will go back and say, what he meant to say is there somewhere we can leave our horses while we stay in town? Okay, cool. I'll do that and settle the horses there.
I'm going to the tavern. I'm not even paying.
Am I still here? My computer just went to sleep. Lovely. I hadn't touched anything in a while. I was just talking.
Tired.
Don't you have the Twitch stream up? I thought.
Yeah, I have it muted in a tab that I'm not focused on.
Huh. Oh, okay. It's the
Same.
fact that it's not focused, I guess, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
There's
Yeah.
also 50 D20 on screen right now.
Yeah.
To the tavern.
To the tavern. Okay.
How much do we take it from the attention? Because there's a giant half-orc, and then a mini dragon, and a jaguar coming into the tavern.
Do I bump my head on this one too? Okay.
It's not like a Western door tavern that goes like. Wah.
There's not like a guy playing ragtime piano.
Is there a piano in the room? In it?
How big of a town is Briewick? And what do we know about the town? Is it just like a farming community?
Is anyone? I'm trained it. Is anyone else?
I'm
I
trained
have
in
a
it, but I
check
didn't
mark
roll
on
very
it.
well.
I have a check mark on it.
Oh,
Does
shit.
it mean that I'm trained?
No, you have to take a rank in it.
Needs to visit class skill.
Oh, I see.
Should I go and roll 2, or is his enough?
8.
Okay.
Can I succeed on a 10?
I got a 18.
No, can I succeed on a 10? Because I'm untrained, so the highest I can get is 10.
I got 18.
Wait,
That checks. I'm kind of an
Let
airhead.
me roll 2. I roll 2.
18. Mm-hmm.
So cool.
What do I know?
They're self-sufficient.
Okay, I share that information with the rest of the party. It's a small farming community with nothing worth noticing. Okay, they make good. He mentioned the mead.
I will get us a table, and then I go get a table.
What type of so for gathering information, like talking to the townsfolk, is that a role or like so we would want to start talking to villagers, see if anyone knows more about the woods, that sort of thing. Hmm. Okay.
I'm on it.
Yeah, you go for it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going. Ivette is going there too.
I'm just gonna schmooze.
Probably only one.
One free table.
I sit on the table, and then I start
On
like,
the
waving
table.
my hands. I start waving my hands so people can see that I found a table.
I'll shift
Is
back.
it?
I'll shift back
Is it,
into goblin form.
Is it more restaurant or bar style?
I hope it makes
Okay.
the noise like a Transformers. Like go.
I don't know. Does it? I'm gonna say that it does not make noise.
Damn. I thought it was about like Transformers.
Where did you do this shift?
As I was walking over to the table,
That's cool. That never gets
Then,
old.
I was gonna say, was this before or after the kobolds start jumping on the table?
don't want to sit with them. I don't want to sit with them. I don't want to sit with them.
Everyone is looking. Everyone is looking at me.
I sort of wave and give them a smile full of goblin teeth because that's the mouth I have.
I go.
I'm sure that's reassuring to all the humans, elves, and
Am I on the top of the table?
you said you were.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go like I will say it loud. It's okay, we're here with the Seekers. We're gonna help you all. If you have any information, come to us. They need. Oh. I thought it was like a city no fact that we're coming. Now everyone knows. They need us. It's fine. They're gonna come to us with information. We don't need Jon Bovi to go find it.
So while they were doing that, I'd have gone up to the bar, to ask the bartender anything they knew about, any like weird vines or whatever, or like TikToks, I guess too, but mostly vines. And then like, anybody in town who might be able to point us in the right direction if they don't have anything, and also could we get a few drinks. Is he hot?
Cleaning a mug because
Yeah, Right, there was like a vine thing.
It.
I'm like batting my eyelashes right now too.
How you do that?
it,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah. Okay. Sure. And what was your name? Alwyn. I'll remember that.
Is Jon Bovi are still trying to like disregard us? Are you still like not sitting
like
with
actively, but like I did like kind of shrug my shoulders and invisibly cringe when we jumped on the table and transformed from panther into goblin.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Can I see Jon Bovi on the bar? I gonna screen him in. I gonna say, grab us some gear, some drinks, and some food, and some stuff.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
really loud. And then I'm gonna, he's with us too. They.
I save.
I was thinking for a second what that you referred to.
Gonna be a problem. It's usually like.
I know. I know you
On
want
a-
to use the player pronouns.
It's also like second language,
Oh yeah, that too.
so I'm translating stuff. It does.
Okay, neither I nor Bon will be upset with you.
Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I did say that they could come to us. Yeah, that's fair.
Hello there.
Yeah, the nature's revenge.
We are.
Your corn.
Have you tried a shovel? Maybe a hatchet?
Did it attack you? Is it still there? And where's your farm located? Okay.
Don't think we caught your name. Well then, we might be by tomorrow to take a look. Know anybody else who has run-ins with the vines?
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
How about now? Okay, it should be good now.
I like the idea that there were like just long swaths of silence, and then us reacting to that silence on screen.
Yeah, apparently there's been an hour and a half of that. I didn't think to check my own audio input in OBS. Oh well. Tis what tis. Sorry. So you asked if anyone else would know anything?
Yeah, if he knows anybody else that has had run-ins with the vines.
Well, Galen lost a cow. Points over
Is
to
she
an
in here?
elven man in a table at the center of the tavern.
Easy.
Other than that, I think most people's interaction has been very similar to my own.
So just a nuisance right now.
As far as I know, yeah. Well, apart from the murdering of the cow, of course, that's a much more drastic financial situation.
I'm going to go to the dude that lost his cow, and they're gonna very quietly, very respectfully say, "I'm sorry for your loss."
Do we know? Have they pointed out the person? Did Eddie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Eddie pointed it out to you guys,
Eddie.
and the bartender pointed it out to Bon, or pointed him out to Bon.
Well, if Ivette walks over, I'll follow. to talk to Galen.
Okay, so yeah, Ivette walked over and said, "Sorry for your loss." Galen
Yeah.
looks around and then sees no one and then looks down.
I'm like
Oh,
head down, you know, like sad head down, like hands on my chest, like
thank you.
I know it can be hard. Did the cow had a name?
No.
Can we give her a name now? Maybe like a memorial.
You know, I won't stop you.
Okay. I will come back to you with the name.
Can you tell us a little about how it happened? and
Also
when?
that. Yeah, information. Again, I'm sorry for a loss.
Well, I didn't see it happen. What really, it was discovered one morning. She was dead on the edge of the property and almost completely covered in these vines. It's like they grew over her.
Did you remove the vines and take a look at the body?
We did.
Was it eating it?
No, it didn't look like it was consuming it in
idiot.
any way, but it
It's nature. Nature is vegan.
she did have some broken bones, like she'd been hit.
I take it you then went on to butcher the cow?
Oh yeah, of course.
Good.
Wasn't anything wrong with the meat. Pats his
Ate
belly.
her?
And it's strange. Why would it do that? If it's not trying to eat it.
It's just revenge. Nature can be
Well, you're
mean.
the experts, I assume.
We're problem solvers, I think.
Or problem makers. Hey! I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna bring these drinks back to the table, guys.
Thank you.
I'm still just sitting at the table, by the way. So I will take a drink.
I assume I got mead.
Well, thank you for
yeah, it's pretty
sharing
cheap.
your tale, Galen. I head back to the table and drink some mead as well.
Thank you for any help you can provide.
Again, sorry for your loss, and then I go back to the table.
Did he have anything interesting to say? You two?
He hate the cow.
Yeah, the cow was killed. It was covered in the vines, but when they cut the vines off, they weren't eating the cow,
Because nature is
seemingly,
vegan.
but there were apparently broken bones.
Inky.
Interesting. Do we think do we know if there's anyone else, or is it just those two that have more information for us?
Y'all talked to Galen. Did you talk to that halfling woman? And NASA was her name?
NASA.
No, in character. I forgot. I
Oh,
have it
okay.
written down.
Okay.
She here?
Yeah, she's over in that corner.
I don't think
She
we
didn't
have.
came to talk to us.
I forgot what specific information she had, but she had something.
Oh, let's go
That
talk to her.
helps.
Someone hold the table. I'll go do it.
I'm
I'll
just
walk
gonna
over
sit
to
here
Nisa.
and drink.
I did my part of the work. I'm gonna drink.
I'll go along with you, Bon.
Cool.
Okay, so for those staying at the table, Bon, you got a round of mead, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's quite good. It's not the best you've ever had, but it's above average.
I also probably would have ordered ye old loaded fries.
Of course.
Is it called Mean Mead?
Sure.
The mean mead machine. That should be the name of the tavern.
Hey, the alderman said they had a mean mead. Or someone said
Yeah,
that.
so you get they call them spider fries here at the Foolish Spider, and it's
Oh yeah.
you know
It's
some
like a-
fried potatoes covered in a bunch of stuff. Very good.
It's like a bloamy onion, but with fries.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It
Yeah.
was they cut an onion into 8 segments as the spider legs.
It's not covered in spiders, though, right?
No, it is not.
That's good.
Unfortunately,
Dry 'em and fry 'em, man. So we walk up to Nasa.
She's talking with a gnome person as you approach.
Hey, excuse me, do you have a minute?
Me?
Is that Nasa or the gnome?
That's Nasa.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. What do you need?
My name's Jon Bovi. I work for the Seekers of the Jade Oath, and we're in town to help deal with some aggressive plants.
Oh dear. Yeah. You just looking for information, or?
We'll take what we can get for now.
Of course. Well, all I know really is
eye level.
I've spoken with a couple of people that moved through the town, and some of them were saying that while they were camping on other parts of the road, a couple hours up, that they were getting attacked in the night by the forest, is what they said.
By the forest? Did they give anything more specific than that?
Well, I talked to 2 or 3 people that had this. 3, I think it was. Their stories weren't all exactly the same. Some of them said that a tree hit them. Some said that they got pulled out of their bedrolls by like a bush.
Were these travelers or residents of Briewick?
Oh, 2 of them were merchants. One of them was just a traveler. They were passing through.
Nobody still in town, though?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
So you haven't seen this firsthand?
I sure have not.
Okay. And which direction out of town? You said it was a couple hours out?
Oh, lots of people camp. It's like 4 hours west on the road. It's it's just a little too far if you're out there near the night to make it all the way to town.
Okay. 4 hours west. Okay. Is there anything else you need to tell us?
How you liking town so far?
We just got here, but people seem real nice.
The meat is
That's good. We're a welcoming bunch. We don't have a whole lot to offer, but I think it's nice.
Well, that's okay. I mean, teach according to their ability and... Fuck. I fucked the quote up. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Right.
All
Did you
right,
get
thank
some
you
of the
very much.
mead? We make good mead.
We did. It's really tasty.
Isn't it?
The spider fries are really good.
Oh, they're my favorite. You can't have them too often, though. Go straight to the hips.
I could use it.
She
I'm glad
gives you a
there's no
wink and a
spiders in them.
smile.
Yeah, I figured.
oh,
I think my meat is calling me as I head back to the table.
Enjoy.
All right. Well, thank you. We gotta get back to planning, but
There's a
thank you
leg.
for your help. And
Yeah.
I will walk back to the table, but clearly like a showing off my butt kind of walk.
A saunter.
Yeah.
Okay, you're all back
I'm
at the
chugging
table.
the meat.
You got your meat, you got your spider fries.
I will whisper to Bon, I think she likes you.
I have that effect sometimes.
Anything interesting?
Some travelers reported getting attacked by the forest while they were camping outside of town. 3
Hit
different
by
people.
trees or
One
dragged
said
out
hit
of
by
the
a tree.
bedrolls.
Did you say
One said
trees?
attacked by a push. Yeah, they said tree, but I don't think a lot of people really know the actual botanical distinctions between plants, so it's tough to say. But it seems like the forest could be a little fucky. I don't know.
That is the technical term, a little fucky.
Well, I mean, do we just want to take it easy tonight and then get it check out the cornfield in the morning?
Yeah, I think that should be our plan. The campground where people were staying that she was talking about, she said it was about 4 hours west of the city.
Oh wow. Maybe we check out the cornfield and then go from there. I mean, 4 hours out seems like a bit of a trek.
Maybe we'll start with the cornfields.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we start in town and then maybe move our way out. For now, I guess we'll just get dinner and then take an easy night.
Sounds good.
I slap my cup on the table and go, one more!
Why
I
just
think you
one?
have to go walk up to the bar for that. I don't think they'll bring it to, it's like a counter service kind of thing.
I'm gonna get one more.
Okay, so sounds like y'all spend the rest of the evening relaxing a little bit at the tavern before retiring to your rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chill, relaxing night surrounded by people with bad southern accents.
This is really tasty. It's the first time I have it.
Have you guys noticed how bad people's accents are around here?
I didn't plan to
No.
do this many southern accents, but it's just what's happening.
We
so.
kept asking for people to talk to.
Well, I planned for those people, but I didn't plan for them to all be southern. They just are now.
They just kinda came out
apparently
that
everyone
way.
in Briewick is southern.
Well, I mean,
We're just
all
a kind
farmers.
little farming town.
Yeah, I
Good.
think my brain is too attached to that
Really
trope.
good beer. They have good beer though.
Okay, so morning comes. I assume you guys gather somewhere in the morning. You arrange a meeting spot.
Am I hungover?
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say
Head
table at the
downstairs.
tavern.
Yeah, hang out.
Get
Until everyone
get
arrives.
breakfast.
Oh shit, they probably have cake now.
He did say cake in the morning.
In the
It's big.
morning, yeah.
Yeah, they do serve some pastries in the morning. The tavern owner, or one of the tavern owners, Fino, he directs you specifically to the Danish. Says they make a really good Danish, which, as we all know,
Mom
is
used to make
Elven for
these.
butter.
I was just going there.
They have like orange cake. I like orange cake or corn. I know you guys make corn here.
Is that cake made with orange or just cake the color of orange?
Made with orange?
Okay, just making sure.
So they don't have orange cake specifically, but they do have another citrus cake. It's like a lemon cake thing.
I will take it. A healthy slice of your best lemon citrus cake. And iced tea.
Okay, yeah, they have something that is tea adjacent, certainly.
I mean, they're southern, of course they have iced tea.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys get your breakfast situation sorted.
I'm glad Danishes are canon.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Makes me happy.
I have no idea what it is. Though. What's the Danish? I really don't know.
It's like a sweet pastry with some sort of jam or custard in the center.
Yeah,
Sure.
I accidentally said Danish in another game that I was playing with Sock and some other people, and we quickly determined that because obviously it can't be named to Danish because Denmark isn't a place in most fantasy worlds. So we determined that it was Elven for butter, and that's how we got here.
I didn't know what it was. Anyway, continue.
I put a picture of it in the Discord. If you've ever seen those are Danishes.
They're good.
They are.
I'm
I almost
shoving
bought some of
Okay.
my snack.
Are we?
in my face.
That's going to be a very interesting out of context image for that board.
I mean, if you know, you know.
So in that case, we want to head over to the farm, check out the corn.
Sure.
Yeah. Galen also said that was on the western side of town, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so head out the tavern and go toward the were the rooms at the tavern?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So heading over to the west side of the village. I have no idea what direction that is compared to where we are right now, but
Left.
okay,
Wait.
we'll go left.
Sure.
When I leave the tavern, do I see Eddie where he was supposed to be?
If by supposed to be you mean
the horses.
if by supposed to be you mean tied up outside the alderman's house, no.
Yeah. They took Eddie.
No, I put them at the barn where there's food for them.
Are they safe?
Mm.
Fair enough.
That's fair
if
enough.
If anything happens with Edward,
Are they safe? I have no fucking clue.
if
Okay.
anything happens with Edward, you are done. You're on my donezo list.
Are you guys gonna retrieve the horses and
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Wait, are we?
I mean, if they're 4 hours into the thing.
Well, I mean, we're going to the
We can.
Yeah, you won't need them to get to the
farm.
area,
right?
but if you want to leave directly from there to where you were told the
That's what I was thinking.
people camp, then
Because the farm's on the west side of town, and then the camp is even further west. So
Okay.
we don't have to backtrack.
Okay.
okay, yeah.
getting the
As you
horses.
go in there to retrieve them, you get a nod from an elven woman on the other side of the barn who clearly works there, as a sort of
Are they
sign to
fine?
go ahead and take them.
Do
She
they
was
look
told about
healthy?
them.
Don't mind me just stealing these horses.
Not still, it has a name, but it's our horses.
While they're retrieving horses, I'm going to shift forms again.
So you don't need your horse. Well, I guess if you'll
No,
need
if
your
he is not with us, I'm coming with both of the ponies.
I like the idea that there is a panther riding a pony. I think that's hilarious.
just
Can
sitting
I-
on top of the pony with his haunches. On
Can
his
I
haunches.
do that? Will the pony allow it?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Damn.
I think the pony would be very afraid if you tried to climb on top of it. It would think you were going to maul it or something.
Well, I'm leading both of the fucking ponies again, so
Yeah, pony gang.
it's me, Edward, and Jacob.
Okay. Let's take a 3 to 5 minute break. I need to urinate and get some more water, and then we'll go to the farm.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
Wow.
What?
It's like 1,250 feet. Jesus.
Oh, he lost speed. he lost momentum.
I really want a clip of that. I can do that. I can just clip it.
Yeah, it's on stream.
Interesting. So you guys see the lines too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I on my screen it just puts you where you let go of the mouse. So,
But when it's like if I do it, like on my screen.
Yeah,
Your
I
screen,
don't do
nothing's
all the
happening. On
movement.
my screen, I've already moved, and when I let go, it moves it all the way around.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I'm also gonna do a pee though.
Who is
Could
drawing
we?
a dick?
Is it possible for? Is Kyle already gone?
Probably.
Damn. As I mentioned before, I have to walk the dog, and that's going to take about 15 minutes. It's already been a couple hours. Do you all mind if we make that break a little bit longer?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Oh, great, you are still here. Thank you.
I was
Okay,
in the
let's go
kitchen. I
do
could still hear you.
Excellent. Okay, go do that then. Yep. That's right, puppy. We're going out.
It's a castle. It's clearly a castle.
Okay, just checking.
So while we have this break, I guess stream missed the first like hour ish because I was muted in OBS, or rather it was using the wrong audio device. Either way, I think so. I mean, we opened with them talking to Oathmaster Ian Snakewood, and he had them sign the contract. The key thing there is that as they sign, rune, like a teal rune, forms on the back of their signing hand, glows, and then burns cold for just a few seconds before fading away. That binds them to the contract, basically. Is this a clip of the dragging around thing?
Well, yes, it is. It also starts with you saying, "I need to urinate."
Perfect. That's very on brand.
The campaign highlights YouTube video.
That's youtube.com/Dalf32.
It actually is, but there's nothing there. I've never uploaded a
Get
video.
gold there. It's just not gonna find anything.
It's like, I found out recently, technically a brand account.
Yeah.
Which I guess is just what happens if you made a YouTube account long enough ago.
And you wanted to keep your username instead of using your real name.
Yeah, like before Google Plus or whatever, and they started trying to make you use your real name for stuff.
Yeah.
So I never like linked that stuff together, so it doesn't have my real name on it. It's just Dalf32. So
Your
I
name
can't
is
sign
not
up for
Dalf32?
Overwatch League drops with that account as a result, which means I have to watch on the Overwatch League website and not on YouTube.com.
I thought your name was Dolph22.
Yeah, that's my birth name.
Yeah.
Dolph.
Like first
Yeah, the
name.
32 family goes back.
First name. Yeah. First name Dolph. Second name 32.
At this point, it might as well be.
Yeah, I mean, people start talking about like footwear, and I perk up because they say sock, and I'm like, yeah.
That's an interesting one. That I'm sure not an evolution of the name that you anticipated.
Nope. You know what the worst one is? Is when people talk about like jerking off into a sock. It's like,
Oh no!
don't.
Oh no.
Only if it's consensual.
Confusion and chaos in any government organization.
Thank you,
Yeah, that
Welby.
would be. I don't know if it'd be worth the all the added headaches,
By the
but it would be
way,
funny.
I have a hard out at 8, if that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, that would be 9 my time. That's way longer than I expect to go.
No, sorry, 8 your time.
Okay, then that was like the max time that I was planning for, anyways. So
Yeah. If it's 8:05, I'm fine. 8:10, cutting it close. But yeah.
A screw of my chair just popped.
that doesn't sound good.
Oh, my chair is fucked. I really need to buy another one. Chairs are so expensive, though.
They are.
Even more when you're like a fat piece of shit.
No, why didn't that italicize?
It's probably why I have to buy chairs like twice a year. Because I refuse to spend a lot of money on a chair that I can handle myself. And then I spend more money on chairs.
The boot theory of economic disparity.
Yeah, it does apply to chairs.
I have 3, but I need to spend like 5. But I still only have 3.
It's so hard to like swallow buying an actually like really good chair because it's like $900.
so
expensive.
I need a new one.
And it's like-
my one from IKEA that I got like 6 years ago now is oh boy, does it make a lot of noise anytime I do anything.
If mine made noise, it would be fine. Mine goes down when I sit on it. Like,
Yeah, it's not at the point of breaking yet, but it irritates me greatly. Get a
I got a
refurb? Yeah, I should.
right. 3-1, double points. Let's go.
Wait, 3-1? What? What's that about?
3-1 Mayhem.
Oh,
Mayhem
nice.
Atlanta. Get that big double point,
300, that's not too bad.
which is nice. Is I got 0 on the Fusion Philadelphia, the Fusion Dynasty one.
I'm just not starting pick'ems or fantasy or anything this year because I know that I will stop doing it within a month, and then I'll just have a blank column in a spreadsheet for the rest of the year.
I do fantasy because draft is fun.
I have never enjoyed fantasy.
Drafting is very fun.
Drafting
the rest
is
of
fun.
it, I like drafting because no one fucking understand what I'm doing with my team. And the thing is, I don't know either.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's because you also don't know.
Yeah. I just go with people that I like the name. No one understood why I picked up Monkey from the Hunters this year. Or like round 5. And it's just because I remember the video of going, monkey. And then I picked him.
I respect it.
I read like monk and then my monkey. A monkey. A monkey. Oh, sideshow bike is fucked up.
Do y'all ever find yourself role playing in non-role playing games?
You mean like role playing in a multiplayer setting, or like just role playing in like a single player campaign thing?
Either or.
There's been a couple of instances where I find myself making choices because it made like it was like, I don't know how to phrase it, but it was
fits
more
what you
in
think the
character to do
character
it that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I only played twice, like D&D at adjacent twice. I don't know if I do that.
I was playing Sea of Thieves last night.
No,
And
you gotta role play with Sea of Thieves. It's a pirate game.
I like
need-
created this pirate character named Tony. I didn't give him a last name. And he was like an Italian American guy like this, you know. And we ran into the Megalodon. You know, the giant shark.
Yeah,
I was
of
like,
course.
Martinez? Is that you? I haven't seen you since high school, man. Hey, you're a giant shark now. Look at you.
Sea of Thieves
I don't
sounds
know.
It's an interesting first leap to make for
I don't know.
Sea of-
I like
Sea of
it
Thieves
though.
sounds fun.
It's a bold
a
choice.
fun-looking game.
But like I wasn't like planning any of this. This is just what happens to me is I just become characters. I can't stop it.
It's because you're a fake bitch. No one can trust you.
True.
Hmm. Do you guys all have stream muted?
Yeah.
I just unmuted it because I typed in chat, but I can mute it again.
Yeah, mute it again.
Muted.
Any secrets?
Okay, so I think there's not going to be any of they're not going to hit any of the big encounters, or like combat encounters that I had planned. So I'm going to,
Secrets.
I think, throw in one enemy to another encounter that they're going to hit. Or at least I fully expect them to hit. So that'll be interesting. Okay, you can unmute. All the spoilers are done.
Why do you keep saying that?
Spoilers?
Yeah.
It comes from Nikita's community. That's
Yeah,
the
makes
thrust
sense.
of
Makes
it.
sense.
It's just a more fun way of saying spoilers at the end of the day.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. But what it didn't seem like is something that you started doing of your own volition. It seems
True.
like something you found and loved.
Yeah, that is precisely what it was.
Offline TV is doing like a Valorant tournament, like charity thing, and the arts that they've made are so cool.
Okay, we are back.
How was the walk? Did the dog
Cold.
enjoyed?
Cold.
Yeah, it's a little chilly outside.
It's like 60.
I get cold easily.
Is Kenny back?
Yep, I've been here,
Cool.
lurking, silently,
In the shadows.
listening to everything.
A little interesting
It was
thing.
also publicly streamed. TV/Delve32/subscribe.
Gave my dog a little piece of banana, and she struggled to eat it quite a bit.
Struggled how?
I don't know. Like she kept like dropping it out of her mouth. Like I don't know.
Maybe she
I
was.
mean, I guess
weirded
they are
out.
quite mushy. Dogs don't eat much
Yeah, with
mushy
the
stuff, do they?
texture.
I mean, wet food can be mushy. It's basically mush.
That's true. It is basically wet food. Huh.
Either way, are we all back?
Yeah.
Wait, who is Specty? Is that
Maybe she-
spectator?
Yeah, that's my spectator.
Okay.
So
I
I
assume
What is
it's
the
so
purpose of that?
he doesn't like spoil stuff on stream. as
yeah,
far as,
yeah,
like,
it's so
maps
I don't
go.
show any of like
Ah.
GM overlay stuff and and I can pull up
That-
stat blocks and things.
That is clever.
That is very clever.
Yeah,
You're
I
very smart.
wish I had done it when I streamed games in the past because like if you don't then especially we were running like a 5th edition module that like I bought on Roll20, so it came with all this stuff and there's a ton of shit, all of its spoilers on the GM overlays, so I can see it but the players can't. But if I'm streaming my POV, then basically no one can watch the VOD if they're in the game unless we're like well beyond that area. So I have a separate account logged in a separate browser window, and we're watching that.
Interesting.
Good old spectator.
Yep, spectator. Okay.
Mr. Tater.
Speaking of taters, I had tater tots for the first time in a very long while last night, and they were very good. all.
They're quite good. I thought you were going to say for the first time ever, and we were about to have words, but
No,
first
no.
time in a while.
The very
is
first
fine.
time in a long time.
I never had it.
Well, you have an excuse here, Brazilian.
Yeah. It's not a thing.
Yeah, I mean, if they sell them, so I mean, even frozen ones, they're pretty good.
Actually, I actually might have gotten it from a place near you. It was I ended up ordering food really late last night, and almost every place was closed. And it ended up, I can't remember, it was some tavern place, but it was down 28. And well, actually, sorry, don't need to dock stuff. So,
That's fine.
so anyway,
We'll discuss further the restaurant that you
Yeah.
ordered from off stream. Okay, so you guys proceed out to Ibby's farm.
wait, Gibby's farm.
Ibby.
Wait, what?
Corn.
Ibby. I thought
Iddy, sorry, Iddy.
Iddy. Okay. I was gonna say Ibby didn't sound right. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
don't
that's
we're
because
going
it
to-
wasn't right.
I already forgot the names already.
Yeah, so Iddy was
Didn't you
the farmer
specifically
that
say
approached
you were
you.
going to remember? Oh no, that was Bond that said he was going to remember. They were going to remember the name of the alderman, I think, or no, the barkeep.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Yep.
Alwyn and Phano Vanilis. The gay
so you
tavern.
mentioned that you
owners.
had it written down. Is it smart to write some of the stuff down? Should I be doing that? Is that
I
like
mean,
a D&D thing?
It's
that I just
up
never
to
picked
you.
up on? Okay.
I'm not writing it down.
I love to write down names and not give myself context.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm a note taker,
So, like,
so
one line of my Google Doc says, Alwyn Ventilator, husband Phano.
ventilator.
Yeah, didn't catch the last name the first time, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, close enough.
Yeah, when I'm playing like digitally, I take notes. When I'm playing in person, I don't.
Okay. Just trying to just seeing if it was something I should be doing. Anywho.
Yeah, for the purposes of these, they're like they're pretty like tight, self-contained things. So you won't have to remember things over long periods of time. Basically, you only have
Sounds
to remember
good.
stuff across like 3 weeks.
And I'm
No,
terrible
it's
with names
kind of
in
an
real
ask for
life,
me.
so I'm just gonna make my character terrible with names in game.
Works
So
for me.
I'm gonna forget people's names all the time.
Yeah, I fully expect weird fantasy names to be difficult to remember. So.
I mean, you could make them normal names. You are God.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Tavern owner, his name is Bob.
Instead, you're stuck with the likes of Burn Featherworth and Nasa Dustshot.
I'll just call him Jason.
Owner
Actually,
name
I don't think you ever got the name of Burn Featherworth.
Roger.
But that's the alderman's name if you're interested, Burn Featherworth.
we never asked the alderman his name.
No.
Oh, we did it. That's funny.
Is there anything eventful happening on the way over to the farm?
No, it's not too far. I mean, you get some people like waving that you saw at the tavern the previous night.
How's the weather?
Traffic light, weather clear.
Southbound Elgin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you team Elgin or Elgin?
Elgin.
Wait, what? I have no idea
Disregard.
what's going on. Okay.
Vespucci or Vespucci?
Vespucci. Okay, so you get to Iddy's farm, and he like walks you over to the corner where an increasing amount of his farmland is being encroached upon, and then he just leaves you to it and goes back to his what he was doing in his house.
So do these vines lead into the forest?
Yes, so this is it looks very similar to the like clumped up undergrowth that was starting to wrap around the cow, but it's whereas in that case there was it was clumped only for a little bit and then it was like connected to something in the forest. This looks like the clump portion is like spread all across the ground up to the forest. So there's like 50 feet from
So it's
the
just like
edge
it's
of the
just carpeting.
Yeah, it carpets the ground. That's the perfect word for it.
Okay.
Somebody poke it.
It's
I was to say, Welby, why don't you go check things out?
You don't want to use that big weapon you got, Sal?
I guess I could poke it. Yeah, sure, I'll poke it. I'm not gonna attack it, just poke it with my big pointy stick, big pointy sharp stick.
Okay. It recoils slightly at your pokes, and then like when you retract the weapon, fills the space back up.
And the fact that it's such a large area, we can't really see the details of it going back into the forest, right?
Yeah, not
But
from
we
here.
can see, but we can clearly see like it's carpeted up till the forest, right?
Yeah, it's obvious that it's spread from the like the edge of the woods up to here.
Is
Anyone
any
got
of
any
the corn able
ideas?
to grow through it?
What was that?
Is anything growing through the vines, like that looks like it's planted underneath and then growing through the carpet of the vines, or is it just like swallowing and knocking down plants as it spreads?
So the corn at this point is it not fully like grown to its full height, but it's got maybe like 2 feet of height already. So what you can see is near the what looks like the edge of the farmland where the corn was planted. is the ones over there have been like bent down, and like, but where the vines have just started growing, the plants are still growing tall as the vines like wrap around the base.
Okay.
Does anyone happen to have any oil?
I do.
We can always try to burn some of it.
Yeah, but this is a farming community and this is a farm and they don't export any. They probably need most of this food.
Well, I'm not saying burn the food. I'm saying burn the vines.
Okay. Again,
How do you
It's a
control
fire.
the fire?
Yes, I mean we would have to dig a trench, and ain't no one got time for that. Okay.
And make it go boom.
that's somehow worse.
It's not fire though. It's a one-time thing.
Right, but I feel like we should try to be non-destructive to the people that we're helping.
Makes sense. You have a point.
Okay, so any other ideas, or do we just want to head out toward the campsite?
I think we should do that. I feel like at some point we're probably gonna have to go into the forest. So
Can we
maybe we
try
get
to
started?
Can we try to chop a piece of the vine off, just like an end bit?
Ooh,
and
that's not
try
a bad
to-
idea.
Try to burn it, or try to see if it still moves.
Sure. Do you want me to do it since I have reach? So I don't have to get next to it.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, what you're talking about is a little bit more of a precise action if you're trying to get the end of something. So I think someone's gonna have to hold a bit of vine.
Vine.
All right, I'll grab it and you cut it.
Sure.
We do that.
Okay. Do I need to roll for damage or anything?
No, if I imagine you're just grabbing like a little bit, so it's going to be really easy to cut through. You're not trying
Yeah.
to get through the whole bulk of it.
Yeah.
I think Bond needs to give me a reflex save though, as the
Who's
vines,
gonna try to wrap
the vines
around your
surrounding what you've
hand?
grabbed onto, try and
Wow.
like wrap up your hand. Okay, yeah, you're easily able to like keep your arm away, further or far enough from the rest of the growth that you can chop off that piece and then get out of the way before anything grabs you.
Is it
Anything-
wriggling in his hand?
No, once it is separated from the rest of the mass, it no longer moves. It is now just like a normal bit of plant growth.
We could either try to skirt the edge of the carpeted area and try to follow it and track it in, or follow it into the woods, or go toward the campsite. What do you guys want to do? Unless anyone else has any other ideas for right now.
Well, did you
I'm
guys
gonna-
want to try and burn this or something?
Actually,
I
before
have
see
the
what it takes.
idea. Well, actually,
Do we need it though? Like, it's not moving anymore.
yeah, just no, not. Oh wait, do we want to burn the cutoff part? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
the piece that you removed from the mass.
I think
we
we should
could.
try that, but I think try to tickle the vine with this cut off vine. See if
Poke it with.
reacts.
We're poking it with the vine itself, essentially.
Yeah,
Is that what
like
you're
can we like cut off enough of it to give ourselves vine armor that makes it not know we're there?
Okay, so what you have right now, I'll say is like a 6-inch length of it. So do you want to just like brush that along the rest of the vine to see if it reacts?
I would like whoever's holding on to it to do that. Yes.
I
do
believe.
that.
I believe Bon Jovi has it.
Jon Bovi, thank you very much.
Jon Bovi.
Every time I
BJ.
say it, I say it
BJB.
differently.
Okay, so as you like swipe the piece that you have cut off along the rest of the vine, it does reach up as if to climb up what you're holding towards your hand.
Okay, so improvised vine armor's out of the question.
Yeah, bad idea.
You're still welcome to try. I'll cut up enough for you to wrap yourself in the mysterious, angry, strangling vines.
Hey, I think I'm gonna pass. You know, hey, if it was camouflage, great. It's not though.
So yeah, do we want to try to find the edge of the carpeted area or go to camp?
We can take another look. Do I
So
see the edge of it? Like if I try to peer into as it leads back to the forest?
From here, I mean, like I said before, you're like 50 feet away from the edge of the woods, and it carpets all the way up to where the like normal undergrowth of the woods is. So from here, you can't really tell what happens at that transition point. You will have
Yes,
to
but
get
can we
closer.
circle around the carpeted area? So I mean, the carpeted area
Yeah.
isn't covering. Yeah, so it's mainly moving towards Eddie's farm. So if we go around it, we could eventually find a spot that we could just walk alongside it. Correct? To the edge of the forest.
Yes.
What's the nearest part of the farm and the carpeted sections kind of growing out towards?
So this portion of the cornfield is like the first part of the farm that it's reached. And it covers like 15 feet worth of the farmland right now. It's sort of encroaching the corner, moving towards, like, as if to cover the rest of the farmland from here. That's the sort of direction it's going.
But it doesn't seem to be growing towards any like building or like livestock pen or anything like that.
It's just sort of going out.
Okay.
There's Iddy's farm doesn't have any livestock, so it's just plants here.
It doesn't seem like it craves flesh or anything.
Not that you can tell from here.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll go walk along the edge towards the woods.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a perception or survival check.
Survival check.
I'm sorry, perception or knowledge nature.
Everyone?
Everyone that
Fuck
desires
me.
to investigate further.
19.
19. Perception, I assume.
Yes. 12 plus 7.
9? But that's a natural one.
Ooh, who just
What?
29?
29.
I have a plus 10.
Okay, so the 19 and the 29 both, you're able to pretty quickly discern that the, pretty similarly to how it was up near the cow, once it reaches like the edge of the normal forest undergrowth, it stops being so clumped up, and there's just a couple like long, thicker than the rest of the bunched up stuff, but relatively thin vines that run deeper into the forest.
So we want to try to chop through one of those?
We can, or do we want to try, or do we want to follow it in? We chopped it up before, and all it did was just retreat back in hastily. In this case,
Should just follow it.
I'm okay with following.
Yeah, we all know what's gonna take us.
yeah. I mean,
We're gonna
I'm wondering.
follow,
I mean,
gonna
if we go to the campsite, we're probably. I would assume we'd see if there's anything left, we'd see a similar trail. So, unless we think that since it's further in, I mean, do we know that if the path that we're going to the campsite, is that in the middle of the woods or go through the woods at all?
No. So how it was described was as like a place off to the side of the road, basically.
Okay.
That people stop at.
So it's basically the edge of the forest again.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we still want to go to the campsite, or do we want to try to follow this and go deeper into the woods?
I think we should at least check out a little bit of distance where this goes first. See if it starts heading west.
Okay, let's do it. I have a compass, so we can make sure to keep an idea of where west is.
Okay, then I'm gonna need survival checks to follow this trail.
Wait, that's a thing that my character has a bonus for, I'm pretty sure.
If it's a conditional thing, you should be able to expand on your character sheet and roll 20. Click the little cog next to survival. It should be in there.
Yes, I add half my level to survival skills for following tracks. That would be this, right?
It's not really a track.
Okay. That is true. It is just a vine, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to say no for this.
Okay. 21.
You don't need it.
I mean, it would be adding 1 to that anyway, so...
That's true. At level 3, half
yeah.
level isn't that much. Okay. So Ivette is able to follow this path pretty far. This portion of the woods, it's going northwest, basically. You follow it for you can follow it for like an hour if you want to follow it that far before you lose the trail in the rest of the forest.
Okay, so we lose, but we do lose the trail essentially.
Yeah, but it's going in a northwesterly direction.
I'm guessing the entire.
I lost it almost immediately.
I'm guessing the forest is kind of just like we're in the village. The entire forest is to the north of us, pretty much.
Yeah. The village is on the southern end.
Yeah, let me bring up the map of. Okay, so in that case, we want to head to the camp then. It seems like this is kind of heading in a westward direction, so maybe it'll be closer to the camp. The camp will be closer toward the source, rather than us having to go through
get to the heart of this.
Yeah.
To Mother Nature.
Okay.
Can really just find ourselves, you know?
So it's from here it's only like 3 more hours to get to where so basically you went in the forest a bit, then you're jutting back out towards the road, and then you can follow the road from there, and it becomes pretty obvious. There's like a much bigger area off to the side of the road that's that looks used basically.
I'd like to tie our horses to a safe-looking tree.
Are any trees safe, given this?
How would you like to define safe-looking?
I figured I could do like a sense motive roll.
I was assuming that we left in the corn farm because we went to the forest and then we went deeper into the forest. Did we do all of that with the horses?
Yeah, so you wouldn't have been able to. That's a good point. You wouldn't have been able to take the horses too deep into the forest.
Yeah, I assumed we just left in the corn thing.
Yes, but you said it was 3 hours from where we were at. I assume that was the farm? Or was that where we were in the forest?
Oh, it was where you were in the forest, but I didn't take into account that you... So, all right. So if you go back out and then get your horses, we're looking at like the full 4 hours, basically.
Well, let's see. We were an hour into the forest, and if we could have got to the campsite in 3 hours, I think it would have made sense just to keep going rather than go back an hour for the horses to just take another... I mean...
Is it 3 hours walking?
Yeah, so, I mean, the benefit of the horses isn't so much speed as it is you don't have to walk and carry your shit. So this trip isn't that far, so I think it's fine that you guys
we went hiking. A few hour trek isn't bad.
Yeah, you can leave the horses back and still make it in time.
Yeah,
I would have left the collapsible trampoline on the horse.
Oh, no!
Good to know.
That is very good to know. We can't rely on the trampoline now.
This changes everything. This changes everything.
Okay.
This whole plan is
too heavy.
Whole thing is pointless.
Okay, so as you arrive at the camping area, a lot of the grasses in the area are patted down off to the side of the road. It's clear that a lot of horses have run through here. There's a couple of abandoned, what look like where someone would have set up a fire. Give me perception or survival.
Everyone again?
Everyone that's looking.
I have eyes.
Ooh, 24.
Perception!
Stellar rolls.
Yeah, y'all fucking murdered this one. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm very glad that you murdered this one of any of them.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Is the quest keeper?
I mean, perception is never bad, right? Doing well on perception is always good.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Or no surprise.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
The
so
lack of surprise.
everyone except for Feng. Sorry, bud.
Oh.
Well, so everyone, first of all, notices that there are some like drag marks along the ground that lead into the forest, but you can't see anything. Like it looks like they start from nowhere, basically, and then lead into the forest. Everyone except for Feng notices an odd glimmer about the air around where the drag marks would have come.
Glimmer?
Yes.
Like a
Like a currency
I
from
don't quite
Destiny?
understand what a glimmer is. I guess like just I don't know. It's something in the air.
So
Magical fog.
It's like a so you know if it's like a hot summer day and you're driving along a long road and you look out in the distance and it's
I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
It's like a mirage type of thing.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
Heat wavy.
It's very subtle, but there's like a very slight movement to the air in like a big bubble, basically, that shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that, right?
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
What? The drag marks?
No, there's like
there's
a glimmer.
It's like someone smudged the air.
Am I able to notice this as they're pointing it out?
No, actually. Even with it pointed out, you can't tell.
Right there.
I will poke the area with my
Someone-
weapon and see if anything resistance or anything happens.
I see him going
Yeah,
forward
same.
and I hide.
Interesting. Okay.
Like
So
on a rock or something.
there's no resistance as you poke your weapon into where you think the area is, but your weapon disappears as you do it. So like as it enters the area, you can no longer see the part that is in the area.
But can I feel it? Oh no, so it's just the
the part that's in there, yeah.
Okay.
Do I see it disappear?
You do.
Oh.
Okay.
That's weird. That's not normal. That's weird.
No, my weapon doesn't normally do this. No, you're right. This is weird.
Pull it back out. Is it still there?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
I stick my hand in.
It does not appear to have been infected in any way. You stick your hand in, and your hand disappears, but you do not feel any difference.
I step in.
Okay.
I poke my head.
All right, so Zahel walks in, and everyone outside no longer sees him.
Oh shit!
Can you hear us?
Do I see them?
You do see them, and you can hear them. What you see as soon as you enter is something you did not see before. You saw a fire pit that looked like it was burned just a few days ago. An upturned tent that is right where the drag marks originate from. And there's like recent hoof marks that show a horse like running off across the road, basically, like out of this area,
Away from the forest.
Yeah, away from the forest and across the road. At the center of the camp, you see an iron globe lantern that has several large, delicate purple petals draped over where the fire would be.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is stick my head out and go boo. Back up.
Everyone sees a head appear out of nothing.
And then let them know it's safe, as far as I can tell.
I walk in.
Okay, you see the same thing as soon as your eyes enter the zone.
Was I close?
And
enough
everyone
to
who
hear
hasn't walked
all
in
the
sees
conversation?
Bond disappear.
What I like when I was hiding. Am I like close enough to hear all this conversation? Or I've just seen people vanish in the air.
So yeah, you can hear it all, and you can see it
Okay.
too.
Okay. So I'm gonna calmly go outside of my hot rock, and then I'm gonna.
The which direction are the drag marks relative to the road?
So the road would be on your left, the forest on your right. The drag marks go off to the right into the woods,
Okay.
like perpendicular from the road.
Okay.
I'd like to take a closer look at the pedal thingy near the fire.
Okay.
The globe.
So Feng and Ivette, you're still outside of this area right now, right?
Oh no, I entered along with Bon.
Oh, you entered? Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that. Ivette, are you still outside, or did you enter as well?
Wait, what?
Did you enter the area with the rest of them, or are you still waiting outside?
No, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. At this point, everyone's in.
But I'm very afraid.
Yeah, so you all see the same thing. At the dead center of the camp is this lantern.
I wonder if this is
It's not
creating
just.
the invisibility.
Could you describe it again?
Sure. So it is an iron globe lantern. So it's like the casing part is made of iron, and it's like almost perfectly round with a flat bottom.
Gotcha. So it's
and there's like an
actual
iron
lantern.
handle coming up at the top. There are
Yeah.
delicate light purple petals that drape down the sides, where you would expect there to be glass on a normal lantern, like covering the. Covering it
interesting.
entirely. There is a light coming from inside, but it's like heavily obscured clearly through the petals.
I bet
So
if
it's
you
not. It's
lift-
not really lighting the area. It's
Yeah,
just like
it's
a
not
lantern
providing
only.
much light at all.
I bet if you lift the pedals, it's gonna not be invisible. This place. It's probably a device of some sort.
I was gonna say, does anyone have use magic device?
I have used magic device as a skill if needed.
Feel free.
Say, do you want to try to use said potentially magic device?
I don't know if I need to do such a thing or if I just like try to lift a pedal.
So if you approach and attempt to lift up a pedal, it lifts.
Hey.
There are a number of pedals, so they go all the way around.
How big is this thing, by the way?
I mean, it weighs about 2 pounds, so it's
Okay, so it's not giant.
No, it's not
like
giant. It's maybe the size
yeah.
of a child's skull.
Very interesting description.
Well, I don't think it's quite the
I
size of a human skull, but or like an adult
You could have
skull.
said a grapefruit or something. You said you go a child's skull.
A child. Oh.
Now you know where my head is. It's not on fruit. It's on dead babies.
Which we all knew.
Okay.
Yeah, I think most people know that about me.
Yeah, I'm gonna lift all the pedals. And then I'm gonna walk out of the area and see if things are visible.
Okay, so you lift all the pedals, and once the last pedal is lifted, they sort of wrap themselves around the handle in a lifted position. So the fire that is burning inside the lantern is now visible normally, and it is providing the normal amount of lantern light that you would expect. If you walk out of the area, you are able to see.
Okay.
Well, that's
wow.
neat.
That would be handy.
You do note, however, that there is not a lot of like oil left in the lantern.
Do we want to go and douse the flame for now?
Yeah, I got flint and steel. We can always relight it.
Yeah, same. Okay, go ahead and douse it for now.
Okay. You pull
Now that we
open
know
a
what it's
little.
doing.
There's a little like window door, or not window door, just a door, that you can open on one side. And
About what
douse the
range
flame.
radius was this like? Do we have an idea of? I mean, obviously, it'd be an approximate idea, but like area wise, how far did this cover?
Probably like a
barrage.
20-foot radius, something
Okay.
like that, something in that ballpark.
So there's an overturned tent. I guess I'll go and see if there's anything scattered around the tent or anything like that. Take a closer look
I'll
at
check
the tent.
inside the tent.
Oh yeah, can we like investigate, see if it has like shit throwing out? Something that we can use?
So there's no there's not really much in the way of belongings in the area. There is a bedroll that looks like it was partially dragged, along with whatever was actually dragged out of the tent towards the woods. And there's some little like personal knickknacks, like there's a canteen that's tossed to the side in the tent, and like some stale rations and stuff.
So nothing
Nothing
really
of
other than
value, really.
nothing really identifiable or really important beyond the special mirage lamp. Sounds like.
What's
Right.
the size of the bedroll?
It looks like it would fit a tall person.
Oh, that's actually good. Do we have an idea of we can. I'm assuming we're all on the same page in that someone was clearly dragged into the forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
so we know it's
Um,
someone that it's a tall person.
Well, it's someone that has access to a magic lamp. I wouldn't imagine most travelers would have something like that.
We all know what's gonna take us, right?
We
just gonna
are.
have-
Are we good to try to follow the drag marks?
Yeah, we're just gonna have to go inside. If we're gonna
So-
die, let's make it quickie.
Let's bring the lantern with us.
I was to say, someone want to grab the lantern? How much does the lantern weigh?
2 pounds.
Okay.
I'm not taking with me.
So look,
I can carry it.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of us, either Sakura, I can carry it. I have plenty of strength. Well, actually, 2 pounds doesn't even matter.
It matters for Ivette.
Okay. Since the areas, I was gonna think concealment would help with like a sneak attack or something like that, but 20 feet, I wouldn't be within range of anything. Or yeah, so actually, it might actually come in handy. Do you mind if I grab it, Sakura?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, then I'll take it. Globe lantern.
Okay.
You said 2 pounds.
So Zahel has the lantern.
So then, yeah, I guess we're following. Now, would you describe these as tracks? Drag marks?
I would describe these as tracks.
Do we do a survival roll?
Yeah,
to follow?
survival to follow these tracks.
+1.
Survival?
Survival.
Survival.
Okay.
20.
Nice.
I'm insane.
21.
We're gonna go into battle. I'm gonna roll so bad.
Should I even roll?
I think your compatriots have it covered.
Well, I don't want to feel left out now.
I'm so good at That's sad.
That's what I was expecting for mine.
I'm so good at survival because I'm so afraid of dying. So we follow the track, the drag thing.
Yeah.
with a bazillion and 8 roll.
Sorry, give me just a moment.
No rush.
All the moments you have.
Oh,
You
I have
can
a piece of pizza right here.
take all the moments.
Ow, motherfucker. Oh, actually, will you take a moment, Kyle? I'm going to feed my dog real quick, if that's okay.
Okay.
Dog's priority. It's okay.
Okie dokie, I'm back.
Okay.
Hi, back.
So what order are you guys moving in? No reason.
I guess, do we want to go by the order of the rolls so I can be in front?
I'd like to be in the second, if that's okay.
I can bring up the rear.
I take what is left.
Okay, so Zahel, then if you're in front, I'm gonna say you're the one that's doing the bulk of the tracking, like, and everyone's
Yep,
following
that makes
you.
sense.
Everyone else, give me a perception, survival, or knowledge nature roll.
Perception.
Perception. Of course. I'm keeping a sharp eye on the rear, guys. Don't worry.
Okay, it was Zahel, then Bon.
Then me. Then
Okay,
yeah, we could do that. Like
so
Let's see if we can get in line.
26. All right, as you guys follow the path of these drag marks deeper into the woods, eyes to the ground for most of you, or eyes to your compatriots to keep ranks. Ivette, you notice something moving in the canopy that is not a bird or any other animal, and it you see a vine like extend out, hanging downwards, and then it looks as if it's about to wind up to lurch at you. Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, when you
Ooh,
keep
23.
Damn.
Is there a button?
I got a 19.
There is an initiative
Or is it
button
just-
on your character sheet, yes.
Where is it?
Does he add?
It's near the top in the center
Oh, is this-
area. To the right of your ability scores, it should be.
I see it.
I have this. So it
Okay, so
does it
then
add?
you have +2 on whatever your roll was.
I also have that.
Damn, you guys
24 and, like,
fucking
22.
murdered this, except for except for
Hello.
Feng.
I wasn't paying attention with shit.
Wait, I put 19. It's in the chat. It's 23.
Those
said
aren't the same
23.
number at all. You did say
I said
23. I heard that.
23. I typed the number on the dice. Yeah.
Okay, so Ivette is at 22.
22, yeah. Can I put the 2
So
on 10?
Bon is at 24.
Yep.
I put my +2 on 10th initiative for the next time.
Wait, what?
Like my +2, I just put it like on 10th in my initiative.
Oh,
Like
There's
okay.
a tent box on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
character sheet.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's fine.
let it there.
It doesn't
Yeah, you can
cost
just,
grit points. It's as long as you have them, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
So what I will do after this is I will add a buff for you that you can toggle on, because that's gonna be on most of the time, right? You only lose it if you run out of grip points. So
Great point, yeah.
When do you get your grit points back?
I get it on critical hits, killing blows. That's just something else.
sleeping.
I was just saying, yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
resting
Yeah.
or it's
Yeah,
time based.
Resting.
Yes,
and then...
I think that they proc on the same things that I get mine back on. So it's a critical hit with your weapon, a killing blow with your weapon,
Yeah.
and then there's some restrictions, like it has to if it's on a helpless or unaware creature or a creature that has fewer hit die than half of your level, it doesn't restore it.
Okay.
Also, I think I get on like finishing unaware creature because of Bushwhacker, and I think that's it.
Well, the Vine rolled a natural 20 on initiative and still got beat by 3 people. So
Wait, I just did that by accident.
that's the
Ignore
world
that,
we're
please.
in. Well, it's not your turn, so I will ignore it.
We're fast as fuck.
I should probably show you guys the map, huh?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Get in line, everyone. Wait, where should we be?
I would assume the top
Get back
left.
there.
Okay,
So that was your marching order, right?
we were in
So,
line.
How do I make the dice go away? Go away, dice.
click on the map like anywhere.
Oh, on the map. I was
Yeah, it's
clicking
got
outside
to
the map.
be on the map.
Yeah.
So first up is Bon, and
Since
then Zahel is on deck.
I have a question. Since I saw it coming from me, can I take like can I hide so I'm hidden the start of the fight?
No. So you spotting it prevented it from getting a surprise round against you.
Oh yeah,
not
okay.
the other way around.
Okay.
Well, us, right?
Yeah, the whole party.
I
It would have
yeah.
hit Zahel first, but one good perception roll saved the group
Thank you.
welcome.
from a
Right.
stiff thwack to the head. So yeah, there's a vine hanging from the canopy, moving towards you aggressively. What do you do, Bon?
I will draw my scimitar, and I will go up and take a slash stab at it.
Okay, if your weapon was not already drawn, it is unfortunately a move action to draw it.
Not as part of
Okay.
his Swashbuckler initiative.
Oh?
Is that true?
Oh no, you have to have the quick draw feat. Sorry.
Yeah, the quick
Oh,
draw. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, then.
So you can draw your weapon and move up, but you will not also be able to attack.
Then I'll move most of the way up.
Did we not have our weapons drawn?
Not unless you, would have.
Yeah, we didn't call it. I think like
I mean, if your weapon is drawn always, if that's just how your character is, then
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't.
then
It's,
that's
it's a
fine.
pole arm.
oh wait, my
Yeah, yours is a little
Yeah.
different because you can't strap it to, you can't put it in a scabbard or something. It's a
Yeah.
giant
My
pole, and
browser
you kind of
crashed.
always have to have it out. But
browser crashed. I'm reloading my page.
Okay.
He just crashed.
That's my turn then. I draw my scimitar and move up. Nothing else I can do.
I really
Okay,
should change that.
Zahel,
Nope.
you're up, and Ivette, you are on deck.
So 2 questions.
2 answers.
Well, actually, several questions. One, they cannot. Normally, you can't make an attack of opportunity if flat-footed, right?
While you're flat-footed, correct.
No. So in this case, the vine is, I would assume, flat-footed. Let's say an enemy is flat-footed. They cannot make an attack of opportunity against me when I'm
Yes.
moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question is, with square grids, the first diagonal is 5 foot. The second diagonal is 15.
Yeah, that it should handle that for you.
Okay. And my speed is for a single move action, right?
Correct.
So I could move and then attack.
Correct.
Okay. So let's see, where can I go?
And you're at reach, remember.
Yeah. Wait, you said it's not going to tell me how far I'm moving, is it?
Yo,
Is there a way to?
Use the ruler, one of the tools, the fourth one down on the left.
Yeah,
you
it's
can-
like a stick inside of a circle.
There we go.
Is any of the terrain like difficult terrain?
Not here. No.
So I think I'm going to go over here and attack. It is a large creature, right? So even though I'm at reach, I could still attack it over here. Is that correct or no?
I believe that is correct.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's annoying.
Oh, I actually have to. Okay. And then I will attack. I'm going to be using power attack. So it's -1. I'll just go ahead and use this thing and I'm doing sneak attack. That is correct. That's allowed.
Yes, it has not taken a turn yet, so it is currently flat-footed.
Okay. So let's do this. Oh wait, sorry. That's the actual damage, isn't it? No, it's not.
No, it's the whole thing.
So that's 18. So yeah, that's 18 for the.
Okay,
For the attack,
that is
right?
a hit.
Okay, and that's 21 damage.
Wow, max on the base die, big hit with a slashing weapon, no less. Okay, well, so you like thrust your glaive up into the canopy and with one swift strike, cleave this thing in twain. The vine falls to the ground.
Yo.
That was easy.
Yeah, it falls to the ground, limp, and the forest is still.
Okay.
I run behind the tree so I can hide. I didn't. It was so fast that I don't know.
Why?
he's dead.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out all the dice here. So one of the d20s is for the attack, right? Why are there 2 d20s on the screen right now?
Oh, I clicked away and now I don't see them.
So I see 2 d20s,
Um,
3 d10s, 2 d6s, no, 4 d10s. I'm not sure why it rolled all that. I mean, when
I don't know
look
why
at
it rolled
when-
all that either, but if you hover over
Yeah.
the numbers in chat, it tells you what
Yeah,
rolled what and how it got all the numbers.
yeah. So I mean,
so
obviously
I mean,
it was
it's
just
the 1d10. You got a 10 on that. Oh, for the damage, that's for the damage. For the attack, it was
11 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1.
yeah. So 7 is your melee attack bonus. That's your strength and your base attack bonus. 1 is for the masterworking on your weapon. Then the -1 is for power attack.
Okay.
So the
Again,
the
this
damage
is
roll is
me-
your strength and a half. plus the 3 for power attack, plus the 2 for sneak attack. And you got max roll on the d10, so. I don't know why I rolled all those extra die, though.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, it rolled so many dice. Okay, here is why, I think.
Maybe just an animation problem.
Well, no, I think because I see it, and again, this is just trying to figure out this roll 20 thing. So I see 2 d20s, right? One of the d20s is the 11. That is what my real d20, my real attack roll was. Then there's a second d20 that shows the total attack roll with all the modifiers on it. So that's why I think that's why it's shown. It gives no indication on the screen as far as which is which, but I think that's why it's doing it. I don't know why it's doing that way. It is kind of weird. But it's the best I can think. The only other thing, out of curiosity, Delph, when looking at the rolling formula for the sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
The top line says 20 plus 7. Why does it say 20 there? Is it just, does that mean just d20? Like a 20 dice?
So I mean, it's 1d20, and then there's CS greater than 20. I don't know what the CS greater than 20 part is, so I might have to investigate that a little bit. But
what is
Maybe
that, Cal?
that's like crit score. Although greater.
I mean, it doesn't
makes
normally
sense.
do
Greater
that
than
is the
equal to
thing.
would-
Yeah. So it's really the 1d20 roll plus 7 plus 0 plus
Mhm.
1 minus 1. Okay.
So the thing just died.
Big ol' red X.
Yeah. So as it dies, the piece that was hanging off that like he cut falls down, but you also see a bulk of other vine that now just sort of droops limply out of the canopy of the trees.
Interesting. So like it, but it's all connected to this big vine that we cut down.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I appreciate
Really?
that you include us in this feat.
very nice guy.
We did a good job, everyone.
Well, definitely want to keep the weapons at the ready, I would assume, at this point.
Oh yeah, seeing that
Yeah.
the nature can just fuck you. I'm gonna grab the pepper box and be with the pepper box in my hands.
Okay, so weapons at the ready. You continue on into the forest,
Do we have to
following
position again? Like-
drag marks, and in whatever order you guys want. Following drag marks, and now this new path that you've forged for yourself, a limp vine hanging from the canopy, both leading you deeper into the forest, and that I think is where we'll stop for today.
Okie doke.
Because I don't want to
God,
start any
this
more
fight.
combats at this hour.
Jesus, this fight.